came to this earth to make a portal of peace. And why do you need a portal of peace? What is peace? Peace is the experience of being free. And that's another question. What is free? What is freedom? Freedom has no limits. And what is a limit? The limit is a condition in which we cannot change. It's change. Change is the unchangeable. And here's where the buck stops. That's the source. The source is the origin. Everything originates from its source. But in that source, we are like a deep sleep, unconscious. There's no context. You cannot move, you cannot feel, you cannot have emotions, you cannot think, you cannot create. So within this source, we call this the oneness. There's no beginning, no end. It's infinite. It's all one. We have to create context. So this context, the original context, within this infinite, that's creation. So the one who want to realize, who want to become free, that's the real self. And then we need an experience within this context, this duality, in which we can become conscious of who we are. And it's by that consciousness that we become free. So planet Earth was chosen for this experience. It's extreme three-dimensional density. That means we have to really go inwards within ourselves in order to realize that we are free. And so, but before that, in this process, we have to realize who we are, that the source is within, that unchanging is within, that's centered in our heart. So within this point zero, the center in our heart, entire creation is condensed, so that we have a total experience within ourselves. So outside is more the mirror, and we are the observer. And it's by the union of the mirror is the outer, and the observer is within, by the union that we have the portal. That's the key of freedom, because the portal enables us to go in, go out, or continue. It's a portal. So we want to have the infinite portal, not only one door and then go to the next space, next room, and then get locked into that next space. No, this is an infinite portal. That means this portal gives us access to the unlimited. We can go on, go on, go on, go on, either outwards or going inwards. We can go in and out. So this polarity, that gives us a basis for becoming conscious. But then, the one who has to become conscious is in the center. So we have to become portal. We have to be able to order, to unify, and to harmonize the outer and the inner. So we do this, and that's why this creation in the human form, the condensed mirror, that's the observer, maintains itself by out and the in. Inhale, exhale. We eat, we defecate. We drink, we urinate. We hear, we speak. It's a constant maintenance of this oneness. That's the Trinity. So that's why we have three basic systems to maintain this process. Is the digestive system, the body, the nervous system, mind, and the circulatory system, that's the spirit. So the union of these three, that is our process. That is how we maintain it and also use it for our attainment of self-realization, freedom, on a daily basis. So we eat every day, we drink every day, we constantly breathe, and so on. So the creation of the portal is not right away, because we have to go through many portals to connect with different aspects. And also on this planet, we are temporarily contained here by one side of the portal that is not free unless it connects to the other side. So you have the outside and the inside. So in this instance, in this process, when we are able to transcend or escape the density of the earth, the inner portal, and we can create portal and go to the infinite, endlessly, then we have attained this freedom, starting from the three-dimensional density of this earth. So, to make this earth a portal of peace, we have to start with the personal. We have to self-realize ourselves, but we also have to realize ourselves, and then concerns the entire divine plan to make this earth portal of peace, that we also become free as a collective being. That means all of humanity. So we have a concern of all of humanity, not only for ourselves. So we want to have a freedom for ourselves, but also for all of humanity. So I'm sitting here in a park, and behind me, you see, there's a gate. And so not many people go into this park because they have different concerns, different interests, and they're the outside. And so there then they go through inner gates. So like the gate of the supermarket, the gate of the cinema, the gate of the home, the gate of the bank. So, and they go in and they go out, but they are contained, right, in one side of the portal. So I'm sitting on the other side of the portal, is the park. And so children are playing here, and it's nice looking, quiet. So you must have an desire or wanting of, you want to be in this nice place, you want to have more freedom, right? Otherwise you wouldn't go into this gate here. So you have to go through a gate, but that gate connects the inner and the outer. So I'm sitting here, and I chose this place. It's very interesting because you can hear the children playing and the feeling. So I'm here have connected the inner gate and the outer gate. And so now I realize that I'm the one that have to make that connection. So I'm the one that created that gate. Of course, the gate there is static, but the reality of the gate is realized by the one who goes through the gate. Then you can have that connection. So I got the inspiration to talk about the portal of peace. To give you an extra illustration of what I was talking about the unchanging, the constant. It's like this. When you have a circle, and that is the context, then that circle exists, or can the origin of the circle, or the essence of the circle, is the center. That's the unchanging, that's a law. A law is a constant. So the only constant that is absolutely an eternal constant is change. So on that you can change. You can change constant. That's why the earth, let's say this is the earth, is maintained by cycles, by change. But the nucleus, right, that is the ultimate, it's a point zero that I also have built in, is the law. So, but then in this experience, we have elements that create, let's say, the territory. So that this is my territory, and so I create my own laws. And that territory has also different interests. They have tribes, clans, religions, and they also have their own constant laws. So what will happen at a certain point is they create a revolution. They create wars to find out who is the one that can control this nation. So that's why we have revolutions. Then you have other countries, other nations, they have the same thing, and here the same thing, and now they want to control the whole world. So they have different laws, and so now it is law against law, and that's why they have these wars. And now the earth, the world, humanity has come now to the extreme. So there's right now they're talking about the ultimate war, the Third World War. And so, of course, whoever wins will never be able to control the whole world. Never. Because the world, the earth, is controlled by the law of the Creator. So the ones who will win the decisive battle has to win it from within. And that is the individual. And that is where democracy was designed for. Right? By the individual, the indivisible two, called indivisible two but one, right, is the one who has the power, who has the control, not the masses. But the masses consisting of true individuals. But that individual has to live by the law of the Creator. They have to apply the law that is change the only constant, to ourselves. So the one who has that oneness, that synchronicity of creation outside and creation within inside, has the power. And that by that synchronicity, we create this oneness between the outer and the inner, the opposites. We become important. That means we can change from within. And that is the main issue that we have to present to humanity, which is not done today, not even by traditionals, but the leaders, spiritual leaders and so on. They don't talk about that, including the Dalai Lama. So please, let's make this the main issue. The creation or the portal by living the law of the Creator. And that happens basically, practically on a daily basis by what they internalize, they call this consumption, food, liquid, breath, sharing, and be shared. That's the unconditional. That's love. That's true love. So don't talk about love only by sentimental notions and compassion. That love, that synchronicity has to be practiced on a normal daily basis. That's the education that humanity needs. All is one.